COVID puts the annual Frisco BBQ Challenge on the back burner until next year. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. This just in, the Colorado BBQ Challenge in Frisco is canceled. Frisco went back and forth on the Barbecue Fest, moving it from its traditional home of Father's Day weekend in June to a tentative date in late September. But today, officials say health orders just cannot support a major festival, with upwards of 14,000 attendees per day. This is the first time in 27 years that event has not happened. Breckenridge Town Councilman Gary Gallagher is stepping down. Gallagher is leaving Summit for the Front Range and can no longer serve full-time on council. That leaves his seat open to appointment, and council is taking applications now for interested Breck residents of at least 1 year. Council appoints Gallagher's replacement, serving through April 2022. You've got until Friday, July 31st to apply. Roughly 2,000 homes and businesses lost power this morning when a surge cut the juice to Dillon, Frisco, and Silverthorne. Lights went dark around 8:40 a.m. and were back on by 10. No word yet from XL about what caused the outage. The Boulder man caught red-handed lifting skis from Arapahoe Basin in 2019 spends the next 30 days in jail. The district attorney's office reports 40-year-old Jason Kawaguchi was sentenced yesterday after pleading guilty this May to a multi-county ski theft plot. A-Basin security confronted him in June 2019 with a pair of stolen skis, and a search of his Boulder home found 74 pairs worth more than $51 grand stolen from A-Basin and Eldora. 11 p.m. is closing time at bars and restaurants countywide, effective last night through Summit County's latest public health order. That 11 p.m. curfew covers all food and drink establishments, with exceptions for takeout and delivery. This comes less than 1 week after Breck passed a similar curfew to end late-night mingling. Meanwhile, in Eagle County, health officials say the Vail area has reached a tipping point for coronavirus after confirming the county's 9th COVID death, a local man in his 80s. 9 fatalities is 4 times higher than Summit's fatality total, and the third most of any mountain county, behind Chaffee and Montrose. Eagle County Emergency Manager Birch Barron tells the Vail Daily this is exactly what a problem looks like, pointing to 47 new cases in the past 5 days, 71 in the past 10. Summit confirms a quarter of that, 10 new cases in the past 5 days, 17 in 10. This week on the State of Summit, we reveal the artist behind the hearts, poetry, and intrigue found dappled across the county.
Quarantine has definitely been kind of a one-woman artist residency.
That was local artist and activist Shannon Galpin explaining the genesis of at least 4 public art projects this year, beginning in March with 15 love letters pasted to electric boxes in Frisco.
I wanted to create a series of surprises because I felt like during our long shelter in place, and we were kind of walking the same streets together, but we were also really isolated.
This May, in honor of Summit High School graduation, Galpin collaborated with a Denver artist, Coco, for the countywide Hope Hearts project.
People are seeing ground-level messages of hope, love, strength, and courage in dual languages that were sidewalk messages.
That project evolved into massive bilingual messages on walls in Dillon, Silverthorne, and Frisco. A third project, featuring Animal Crossing signs, is smaller, but an easier target for vandals. One sign has already been stolen.
Street art is ephemeral, so street art always is something that comes and goes and evolves. I certainly knew the wildlife signs were a risk for being stolen.
Galpin's fourth project is the Black Lives Matter mural on Main Street, Frisco, easily her most controversial.
I know it's going to be a target, but the beauty of the town of Frisco standing with it in solidarity and then effectively saying, we now commission it, they're paying for the paint, they are officially sanctioning it, means anyone who defaces it is subject to prosecution.
Galpin invites anyone who takes issue with the BLM mural to approach town council and make their voice heard. Tune in again next Wednesday for The State of Summit on Krystal 93. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Race 2 of the Summit Mountain Challenge Town Series opened yesterday, and you've still got just a few hours until 8 p.m. tonight to ride one of 2 virtual mountain bike courses in the Golden Horseshoe of Breck. Find the maps at mavsports.com. The Frisco Solo Series opens today with 48 hours to run and record a virtual course on Frisco Peninsula. Sign up through townoffrisco.com. And Arapahoe Basin is hosting a virtual trail running series starting tomorrow, Thursday, with 4 days to run a 3.2-mile course with 600 feet of vert. Get your details at arapahoebasin.com. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.